EA Sports. It's in the game.
Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. I'm Sir Nick, and this is the Road to the Masters. Before we head out to the course, let's create your golfer. Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour, the exclusive home of major championship golf. You'll be able to compete in the world's top amateur championships, including the Augusta National Women's Amateur and the US Amateur, before you graduate to the PGA Tour and take part in the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Powered by official PGA Tour ShotLink and TrackMan data, Pure Strike allows for unique golf swings with a fluid feel. Pure Strike combines golfer-specific tendencies with unique course dynamics and ball behavior for the premier golf gameplay experience. As your golf game improves, so does your path to becoming a major champion with unified RPG progression. You'll create and customize a golfer, then develop your skills so you can master each course and learn to attack every hole like a professional. The tee is yours at 30 of the world's most exclusive courses, all designed in photorealistic quality with frostbite, so you can immerse yourself in the visual beauty of some of the sport's most pristine bucket list courses. Customize your experience by selecting from a number of different gameplay styles, including arcade, pro, tour, and sim, or design a custom style to create your ideal experience. Select your gameplay preferences here. That's it. Now take a minute to look around or select Quick Play to get out to the course.
Now, from the home of golf, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the old course at St. Andrews. Alongside Frank Navalo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, here we are at the old lady, the old course at St. Andrews. And this golf course has confounded so many through the centuries. What are a couple of keys to being successful here?
Well, if you're a recreational player and you're struggling a bit, then you play to the middle of the golf course. But if you really want to challenge the great course, then the best line around the whole golf course is down the right. And that's actually where the trouble is. So if you can hug the right side, because remember, there's so many double greens here and they have a central bunker. So if you're coming from the right side of the golf course, there's always a better avenue to every single flag you're attacking.
That's going to be up the left-hand side. And that will end up in the short grass, left side, so a very nice drive there to kick off the round. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. Okay, that's acceptable there. Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Oh no, that never had a chance. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Now to the second hole here at the Open Championship. And Frank, what's the best way to attack?
Ideally, if you're not the longest hitter, just down the right side. But if you've got some wind conditions, wind behind your back, you can nearly drive this green.
Another good tee shot for him to start the round as he gets another fairway here at the second. Tee shot found the fairway left. Now this, his second to the par 4. And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. So he'll finish that off for his par. Couple of fours to get his round underway. Up next here at St. Andrews, the 370-yard par 4 third. Best to drive it left center to avoid a cluster of bunkers down the right side of the fairway. The real challenge comes on the approach, with Cartgate Bunker coming into play. This one starting up that left side. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
He has a 12-footer here. Yes! Well done right there. First birdie of the round after a couple of pars, and he moves to 1 under through 3 holes. Right now at the 4th hole.
Yeah, long par 4. Two choices, whether he's game enough to drive it down the right or down the left, which is a much wider piece of fairway.
Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. Iona, a second coming up.
Yeah, unlucky this time around. Tee shot leaking out to the right-hand side. Would have carried the mounds down the left, but nonetheless he's in a tricky spot. Take your medicine and move on kind of shot.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. We come now to the fifth, the first par 5 on the front side here at St. Andrews. 514-yard hole that ends at a green that is 100 yards deep. Avoid the Seven Sisters bunkers off the tee, and reaching into is a possibility if the weather cooperates. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That is a really good shot on in 2 on this par 5, but work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Oh, how good is that? Those are the kinds of long-distance putts you'll see here in Scotland, and that was judged about as well as one can. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4. Here we are now at the 374-yard par 4 sixth. It's a blind tee shot over a mound. The key here, avoiding the coffin bunkers on the left and a series of bunkers on the right.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
A look here at birdie.
Yeah, we're looking at right to left, minuscule break, slight upslope.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Heading now to the 359-yard par 4 7. accuracy off the tee is critical. Best line is a little left of the flag on the 11th green. Biggest issue here is avoiding the shell bunker short of the putting surface. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4. Okay, probably was expecting a little more from this hole after the big drive, but he does walk away with a par. Par 3 8th hole here at the Open Championship. And Frank, why is it so difficult to get the ball close here?
Well, there's the bunker on the left side. There's a little bit of a downslope there. This is the first par 3 that you'll play, and it's just tough to judge that distance perception. You've really got to be accurate on your yardage here.
And he might have been trying to land that over the flag and spin it back, but that just carried much too far. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, so he's in there with a bogey for a disappointment here at the 8th. Rounding out the opening 9 here at St. Andrews, and Frank, this par 4 features a couple of fairway bunkers that players will have to contend with.
Yeah, this hole is a fun hole when you first stand on that tee and look at it. You see those bunkers smack bang in the middle of the fairway. The last bunker there in the middle is called the end hole. This hole is called the end. But this green too is so flat, very, very difficult to read. But if you get there, pull the head cover off the driver. Remember, this is the only chance you get to play the old course.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker.
Let's put it mildly. The tee shot was good. My bunker shot barely borderline.
Now this for birdie.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, so it's a bogey for him here at the ninth. Yeah, that will mean it's a front nine score of 35, 1 under par. As we begin the backside here at St. Andrews, you can really feel the history. This hole named in honor of the legendary Bobby Jones, who won the 1927 Open and the 1930 Amateur. Obviously, 1930 was his Grand Slam year. Retired, by the way, at the age of 28. And then founded and built with Alistair McKenzie Augusta National. So a little bit of history lesson as you play this 340-yard par 4 10th. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole.
Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
So we'll finish that off for his par to remain 1 under for the round. Challenging 174-yard par 3 11th has been called the shortest par 5 in golf. The Hill and Strath are the archetypal greenside bunkers where good scores go to die. And that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot, ball first, then turf, just wasn't really hit hard enough.
12 feet still to go. Yep, not a lot of movement there. He's able to walk that one in to save his par. Here we are now at one of the very best short par fours in golf, 316-yard 12. Hidden bunkers lurking all over the fairway. So the safe move is to go to long iron down the left side, leaving a short approach. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Oh, what a par save that would have been, but instead it scoots just by. Cleans that up in the hole. Here's a great hole, the 13th. It's 418 yards. The key, and you can see it as plain as day, is to stay away from those coffin bunkers. They are nasty. The approach should be aimed right at the center of this gigantic double green. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
With a solid tee shot, a great spot in the fairway has been found, but with that elevated green, it's tough to see where you're going.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Yeah, we've got two things to contend with here. First, it'll be fast back down the hill, but also this is going to be working its way from left to right.
Just 5 feet left. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
So 2 straight bogeys are going to see him fall from red numbers back down to +1. Frank, the 14th is a big par 5, chance to make a big move, but also possibility of making a big number if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very aware of the out of bounds on the right side, even though it does move to the right. Ideal tee shot is down the right side that gets very close to that, because then that opens up the second shot and keeps that tee shot away from that crop of bunkers called the birdies. There's a big cross bunker up ahead that has to be avoided for the second shot. If you're long enough, you can reach this par 5 and 2, but this green with so many undulations that it is anything other than flat.
This one's starting a little bit right.
Oh, he gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Okay, that's a good turnaround hole right there. He was in a bit of a rough patch, but that, good solid birdie. Arriving now at St. Andrews' infamous road hole, often considered the most difficult par 4 in golf. Tee shot has to fly the railway sheds and the grounds of the Old Course Hotel, landing on a narrow fairway beyond. Oh, going to be watching this one intently.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
That's a good shot out of the rough. Really controlled the lack of spin out of the grass. Ball didn't jump either, so did not go over the green.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So he'll finish that off for his par, and it's going to keep him level for his round. 16th hole is a par 4 here at the Old Course, Frank, with another one of those sort of funky features.
Yes, a series of 3 bunkers called the Principal's Nose, plus that out of bounds on the right. So really err on the side of caution, avoiding both the out of bounds and the Principal's Nose. Nothing wrong with going a little bit left here, but the further left you go, then it makes that second shot that much harder because you'll have to bring it across that little pot bunker in the front called the Wig.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway nota, this his second.
Looking good at 116 to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really, outside chance for birdie.
Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Frank, this may well be the most famous hole in the world. It's the road hole here at the Old Course, number 17.
Yeah, without doubt, Rich. The vistas have changed over the years. There used to be a series of railway sheds down the right, and you had to hit it over across those. Now you hit it off across the corner of the hotel. So blind tee shot, further right you go, the shorter and the better angle you have in. And you need a good angle in because you mentioned it, road hole, it's got the road hole bunker that sits perfectly in that left front of this par 4 green.
That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. It's going to take a heroic effort to reach this green in 2. It's his second from a dreadful lie. This is a 9-footer. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, no problem with that one. Yes, one of the most famous finishing holes in golf. 357-yard par 4 18th at St. Andrews. Aim the drive at the clock on the Arnay Clubhouse. And remember, the road here is an integral part of the course. Any ball that lands there must be played as it lies. And that will do just fine. A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Okay. I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That's a good putt to save par here at 18. And that will close out an even par round of 72. Well, Frank, how do you begin to sum up what we've seen at the birthplace of golf today? The course, the scenery, the weather, the play. It was really all vintage St. Andrews.
Absolute pleasure to play the old course once again, Rich. You can see how technology might have changed it. There's a few more par fours that are reachable these days for the longer hitters, but still, it's a great memory of where golf started, where it is now, and where it's going to be.
And with that, for my colleague Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports saying so long from Scotland.